Hi there. It's Through the Bible in 1 Year. We are on day 131. So, and they have us reading two of the final chapters in Samuel today about David. There's one chapter left, and they didn't put it today, and tomorrow will be more Psalms, and then the last chapter will be on Wednesday. So, let's see what's going on. David's Song of Thanksgiving. David spoke the words of the song to the Lord on the day the Lord rescued him from the grasp of all his enemies and from the grasp of Saul. He said, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my rock, where I seek refuge. My shield, the horn of my salvation, my stronghold, my refuge, and my Savior. You saved me from violence. I called to the Lord, who is worthy of praise, and I was saved from my enemies, from the ways of death. For the ways of death engulfed me, the torrents of destruction terrified me, the ropes of Sheol entangled me, the snares of death confronted me. I called to the Lord in my distress, I called to my God. From his temple he heard my voice, and my cry for help reached his ears. Then the earth shook and quaked, the foundations of the heavens trembled. They shook because he burned with anger. Smoke rose from his nostrils, and consuming fire came from his mouth. Coals were set ablaze by it. He bent the heavens and came down, total darkness beneath his feet. He rode on a cherub and flew, soaring on the wings of the wind. He made darkness a canopy around him, a gathering of water in thick clouds. From the radiance of his presence, blazing coals were ignited. The Lord thundered from heaven, the Most High made his voice heard. He shot arrows and scattered them. He hurled lightning bolts and routed them. The depths of the sea became visible. The foundations of the world were exposed at the rebuke of the Lord, at the blast of the breath of his nostrils. He reached down from on high and took hold of me and pulled me out of deep water. He rescued me from my powerful enemy and from those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out to a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness. He repaid me according to the cleanness of my hands, for I have kept the ways of the Lord and have not turned from my God to wickedness. Indeed, I let all his ordinances guide me, and have not disregarded his statutes. I was blameless before him, and kept myself from iniquity, so the Lord repaid me, according to my righteousness, according to my cleanness in his sight. With the faithful you prove yourself faithful, with the blameless you prove yourself blameless, with the pure you prove yourself pure. But with the crooked you prove yourself shrewd. You rescue an oppressed people, but your eyes are set against the proud. You humble them. Lord, you are my lamp. The Lord illuminates my darkness. How can I attack a barricade? And with my God, with you I can attack a barricade, and with my God I can leap over a wall. God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is pure. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is God besides the Lord, and who is a rock? Only our God. God is my strong refuge. He makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer, and sets me securely on the heights. He trains my hands for war. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your help exalts me. You make a spacious place beneath me for my steps, and my ankles do not give way. I pursue my enemies and destroy them. I do not turn back until they are wiped out. I wipe them out and crush them, and they do not rise. They fall beneath my feet. You have clothed me with strength for battle. You subdue my adversaries beneath me. You have made my enemies retreat before me. I annihilate those who hate me. But there is no one to save them. They look to the Lord, but he does not answer them. I pulverize them like dust of the earth. I crush them and trample them like mud in the streets. You have freed me from the feuds among my people. You have preserved me. This is like a very long psalm, isn't it? You have preserved me as head of nations. People I had not known serve me. Foreigners submit to me, cringing. As soon as they hear, they obey me. Foreigners lose heart and come trembling from their fortifications. The Lord lives. Blessed be my rock. God, the rock of my salvation, is exalted. God, he grants me vengeance and casts down peoples under me. He frees me from my enemies. You exalt me above my adversaries. You rescue me from violent men. Therefore I will give thanks to you among the nations, Lord. I will sing praises about your name. He is a tower of salvation for his king. He shows loyalty to his anointed, to David and his descendants forever. Wow. Look, there's more. Okay, David's last words. These are the last words of David. Strange. The declaration of David, son of Jesse, the declaration of the man raised on high, the one anointed by the God of Jacob. This is the most delightful of Israel's songs. The Spirit of the Lord spoke through me. His word was on my tongue. The God of Israel spoke. The Rock of Israel said to me, the one who rules the people with justice, who rules in the fear of God, is like the morning light when the sun rises on a cloudless morning, the glisten of a rain on sprouting grass. Is it not true my house is with God, for he has established a permanent covenant with me, ordered and secured in every detail? Will he not bring about my whole salvation in my every desire? But all the wicked are like the thorns raked aside. They can never be picked up by my hand. The man who touches them must be armed with iron and the shaft of a spear. They will be completely burned up on the spot. Exploits of David's warriors. Oh, look, names I have to pronounce. I don't want to. These are the names of David's warriors. Josheb-Bashebeth and Tebekabite and chief officers. He wielded his spear against 800 men that he killed at one time. After him, Eleazar, son of Dodo, son of Ahawite, was among these warriors. And David, when they defied the Philistines, the men of Israel retreated in the place they had gathered for battle, but Eleazar stood his ground and attacked the Philistines until his hand was tired and stuck to his sword. The Lord brought about a great victory that day. Then the troops came back to him, but only to plunder the dead. After him was Shammah, son of Agi the Hararite. The Philistines had assembled in a formation where there was a field full of lentils. The troops fled from the Philistines, but Shammah took his stand in the middle of the field, defended it, and struck down the Philistines. So the Lord brought about a great victory. 3 of the 30 leading warriors went down at the harvest time, came to David at the cave of Adullam while a company of Philistines was camping in Rephaim Valley. At that time David was in the stronghold, and the Philistine garrison was at Bethlehem. David was extremely thirsty and said, if only someone could bring me water to drink from the well of the city gate of Bethlehem. So 3 of the warriors broke through the Philistine camp and drew water from the well of the gate of Bethlehem. They brought it back to David, but he refused to drink it. Instead, he poured it out to the Lord. David said, Lord, I would never do such a thing. It is not the blood of men who risk their lives. So he refused to drink it. Such were the exploits of the 3 warriors. Oh, boy. Abishai, Joab's brother and son of Zeruiah, was the leader of the 3. He wielded a spear against 300 men and killed them, gaining a reputation among the 3. Was he not more honored than the 3? He became their commander, even though he did not become one of the 3. Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, was the son of a brave man from Kabzeel, a man of many exploits. Benaiah killed 2 sons of Ariel of Moab, and he went down into a pit on a snowy day and killed a lion. He also killed an Egyptian, an impressive man, even though the Egyptian had a spear in his hand. Benaiah went down to him with the staff, snatched the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and then killed him with his own spear. These are the exploits of Benaiah, son of Jehoiada. Jehoiada. Wow. Who had a reputation among the 3 warriors. He was the most honored of the 30, but he did not become one of the 3. David put him in charge of his bodyguard. Okay, here we go. Among the 30 were Joab's brother Asahel, Elan, son of Dodo, Shammah the Hadarite, Izah the Hadarite, Ezra the Peletite, Ezra son of Kadesh, Ebenezer the Hathonite, Mebunai, Zalman, Merai, Heleb, son of Bana, Attai, son of Ribai, from those places, Benaiah, Hedai, Abibathan, Azmiva, Elihab, blah, 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 blah. The sons of Jashan, Jonathan, I could say that one, huh? Son of Shammah, Ahiam, son of that one, Eliphat, Eliam, Hezrah, Periah, Egal, Banal, Zelek, Nere, Eri, Geleb, Eba, Uriah. There were 37 in all. So there you go. Oh, look, Psalm 57. They threw a psalm in there, didn't they? Okay. Psalm 57. Be gracious to me, God, be gracious to me, for I take refuge in you. I will seek refuge in the shadow of your wings until danger passes. I call to God Most High, the God who fulfills his purpose for me. He reaches down from heaven and saves me, challenging the one who tramples me. God sends his faithful love and truth. I am surrounded by lions. I lie down among devouring lions, people whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. God, be exalted above the heavens. Let your glory be over the whole earth. They prepared a net for my steps. I was despondent. They dug a pit ahead of me, but they fell into it. My heart is confident, God. My heart is confident. I will sing praises. Wake up, my soul. Wake up, harp and lyre. I will wake up the dawn. I will praise you, Lord, among the peoples. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your faithful love is as high as the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches the clouds. God, be exalted above the heavens. Let your glory be over the whole earth. So, there you have it. It said those were David's last words, but we'll find out 2 days from now that David is still alive, although he's very old. And we're drawing to the end of David's exploits. So, but tomorrow we will read more Psalms. I don't know if we'll finish the Psalms or not. I can't even count how many Psalms we've read so far. I know there's 150 of them, and we've read a lot of them. But we'll see what happens. So tomorrow it's Psalms, and then we're the last chapter of Samuel, and then something else. Yeah, last chapter of Samuel, and also back into Chronicles. 2 chapters in Chronicles, and another Psalm tomorrow, or Wednesday. So, there you go. Lots of reading, huh? If you want to get the whole Bible in a year, there's lots of reading. So, there you have it. Till next time, catch up on any you may have missed. You want to say you got the whole Bible in a year. I know I say this all the time, but if you miss one, you will not have read through the whole Bible in a year. So you have to catch up on any you missed. They're all in there, easy to find. So until tomorrow, we'll start it over again. Have a good day.